Greetings! Welcome to the devlog for Alpha 3 of Update 114 of Hot Dogs, Horseshoes, and Hand Grenades. We're going to start, as always, with a quick sound check. Make sure your speakers aren't up too high. Wonderful. So what have we got for you this week? Well, I know I said this week was going to be a full release, but I just got going on some Meat Fortress stuff, and it got completely out of hand, and I spent most of my week working on it, along with getting a whole bunch of help from so many of yourselves. And so let's just jump right in. What do we have this week? Well, we've got some new Meat Fortress weapons, some major upgrades and updates to the Meat Fortress Sosigs, some updates to this scene, and a new take and hold character. So let's jump right into it. Let's start with our guns here. Let's get a little music going here. There we go. Perfect. The first of which, and all four of these are modeled by the wonderful Pie Savvy, the 3D artist who has made all of our custom Meat Fortress weapons, including the sound check here. The first on our list is the Stone Thrower. That's right, we finally have a Meat Fortress AR. Just look at that. Let's take this for a ride. But before I jump in, something to take a look. You're like, wait a minute, scoreboard? Wait a minute, server chat? What's going on here? Well, the mode has gotten a whole bunch of updates, and I have decided, in homage to the shared experience of Team Fortress 2 that so many of us have enjoyed, I've implemented not just scoring with teams of Sosigs that are going to filter into our fake server here. All the names in chat that you're going to see here have been submitted by, I think at this point, over like 1,700 different submissions to the forum. I'll talk more about that in a bit. Go standard respawn speed. Full map, so it's nice and sparse. Score goal, we'll just knock that to 100. Let's check out our new gun. Perfect. Aren't going to be a ton of Sosigs on the map here, so we might actually have to hunt for one to shoot, but I want to get out in the sunshine here so we can check this out. So in addition to having names with tracked scores, which we can see over here up on the scoreboard, a little difficult to read at this angle, but we can see ourselves there. We're VR player there, highlighted in red. We also have a chat. Let me move my stuff out of the way so that you can see.
Where I was from, you'd be freaking dead meat.
Okay, thought that was a blue for a moment.
I want one of those rocket tubes so I can go jumping around.
So we actually have dynamic chat that is occurring between all of our fake Sosig players. Where's all the meat in this fortress? This chat is sponsored by Sosig VPN. Oh! This gun is semi. Can also fire and burst.
Have a wee rest, you earthworm.
Oh no, he was on our team. You'll notice a bunch of little changes about the scene in terms of Sosig behavior. I've added a whole bunch more what are called off-mesh links. They're the way in which a Sosig can jump from one place to another. Oh. Yeah. Kill for us. Oh! Helps to rack that. Ah! Kill stealer. I have to admit, I love the wibbly ejection port here. I think that spy's one of ours. Hey guys, buns or melons? Feet? Yeah. Love these chat lines. So much fun. See you shooting at. Oh, over here. Oh! You know, I just realized I really should add a way to go back to the re-equip room without dying. Here's someone walking around here.
Fired up, boy.
Oh!
Temper Assyrian.
Where was that? Oh!
Leaving the body.
Oh, and you know what? I have my health turned all the way up to 50,000 for testing. So, we're just gonna reload the scene. There we go. Let's check out other new weapon here. Next up, after the stone thrower, if I can find it in the spawner, where we have, we're gonna bring a couple of these out. I'll just show them off and then we'll go fight with all of them. We have Meat Fortress's first Derringer. This is the Pas de Deux. Absolutely massive Bulldog Derringer, firing 58 ultra long rifle. Just wonderful. Just wonderful. Just look at that baby. And you might be like, why did you put a 2-shot weapon in for Meat Fortress? Well, it's so that the Meat Fortress Taken Hold character had a wider variety of weapon forms. Now let's put this in a small quick belt slot. There we go. Yonk. Next up we have the Noisemaker, which this was the gun that I teased the other day via a bunch of different comms channels. You're wondering what this mag went to. Well, it goes to our Noisemaker. This has a 10-round mag and a 50-round drum. You're almost certainly going to be using the 50-round drum because its rate of fire is a little out of control. Let's try that again. Its recoil, equally out of control. Unless we pull our stock back like this. Much better. There we go. Get a 50 in there. Wonderful. Just wonderful. Cool. Gonna keep that. We're gonna put that there. Put that there. And then, last but not least, inspired by the real-life MSS Vool, I give you the Vulture, the quietest weapon in the Meat Fortress arsenal. Fires 10.1 millimeter. Just a delightful little piece. I adore this. For all you sneaky operators. Yeah, let's see. Can we fit this? Now we'll have to put that there. Beautiful. Let's jump back in. Let's make things a little more chaotic. There we go. Cool. Full map. And we got everything. Oh, and let's actually turn our health way down. This is not a challenge to fight in whatsoever up at 50,000 health. But if we're at more like 1,000 or 2,500, which like roughly mirrors the Sosigs we're fighting, we're going to die a lot. I guess we'll use this as our primary. I'm a seasoned veteran. You chumps got nothing on me. I love the simulated chat. And don't worry, if you find this annoying, I'm going to add an option in the main menu to turn this off if you don't want this text chat here. If you're allergic to fun, you will notice that the Sosigs are indeed running around a bit faster than they were, and they're reacting faster. I wanted to... One of the things is like... H3's gotten a lot of updates since this scene was made. The Sosigs got more sophisticated, they got smarter, but in the process, they hesitate more. Which isn't what TF2 is about. TF2 is about that. Ah! I really like this gun. There we go. Let's try this one out. Oh! No! have to actually hit with it for it to work. Whoa! Oh! Got us. Yeah, maybe the vulture was not the best weapon for taking on a soldier. Let's try this out. I didn't actually grab the best ammo for this. This Derringer has 3 kinds of ammo. And I'm just rocking the JHP here. Whoa! Nope, wrong mag. Oh! Nope. Absolutely not. I'm still kicking their butts. The thing is, the Meat Fortress Sosigs are not actually that great at killing each other. They're great at making a lot of noise. I'm still working on it. This is one of those, like, I didn't really notice until I actually added the kill tracking. I was like, they're not doing this very efficiently. They're very good at running around like a goobers.
He's only mustard.
What are you two doing? Oh, so check this out. So we got a heavy here who has a shotgun, and we have a soldier with a shotgun. I have added extra Sosigun secondaries in, so instead of it just being that every heavy has a minigun and such, they will get spawned randomly between 3 different types of templates. A primary weapon template, a secondary weapon, and a melee weapon. So there should be just a lot more variety in terms of what you're facing and the way that they end up fighting each other. Are you? I can't tell which team you're on. Oh. He wasn't on our team!
Well, excusez-moi d'aimer.
Got him!
You really must stop meeting like this.
Gave himself away with his line! I would have never known!
Like meat.
Almost got myself
But more
backstabbed.
slowly, because I am processed meat.
Red, your sniper is a bot, please kick. Perfect. Not a one-handed weapon. Oh! I asked for that. So that gives you an idea of what is going on now with the Meat Fortress scene. There are still some enhancements that I would like to do to this, but it is going in the direction that I want, and is honestly just already so much more fun to play. Having a score, it actually does end when your combined team score hits a certain threshold. I'm gonna add like a timer to it so you can see how, so you can sort of like do it almost like a race if you want to see how fast you or a complex team can get to a specific score. Anyway, let's jump over to the next thing that has been added. And so the other thing that is in this week, and mind you, this is a first draft of this, is Snackston Hale, our Meat Fortress take and hold character. I note the big warning here. This character is very hard, and the reason the character is very hard, especially if you're playing on hallways, which is what we're going to do here, is that the Meat Fortress Sosigs are fast, and half of them are armed with very high damage weaponry. And so this will kick your butt. In fact, I very much recommend, when you're trying this character out, to click custom here and pick like beefy health or something like this. If you even play this character on standard right now, at least, you might not make it through the first hold. So I have a lot of balance work to do on this. I'm still trying to figure out, well, we'll just start it. There we go. As we hit ourselves in the face.
Uplink
There we go.
successful.
So,
Target system detected.
for this character,
Take it.
you start with a melee weapon, 2 health sausages, which you will use very fast, and 1 random grenade. It looks like we've got a flashbang, if memory serves. There are fast scout patrols, so watch out for those.
Honest part.
Oh, pain.
Oh no! I might just die right here.
Mate. Get worse. Yeet! Look at us. Look at what they've done to us. Brother, I don't think you got the chops for this. Nope, didn't hurt. Why do I taste mustard?
Perfect. Does this have a round? Nope, it's empty. Oh. Well, that was difficult.
Wish someone would have prepared.
Crap, he's got an SMG. Let's see if we can get him. I might start the player with the Derringer too. The more I play around with this. Is he still there? Yes. This is way too hard. It's fun. It's fun in a, like, smashing your head against something that is not really fair. And so yeah, this is firmly a I want your feedback sort of thing. Like, how hard is this?
Override
Do you want it to
token
remain this hard? Because I have 50,000 health, and I had lost like a third of it there. And we're gonna save that Sosa gun. Oh great. So we can buy the bolt action. Anton! Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there we go. There we go. I will accept this.
Watch it, I'm floating here.
Okay. Whew. We have a shotgun.
Great.
Can't remember. Do we have other? Okay, I could get Buck and Slug if I wanted them. All right, let's do a hold so you can watch me die and hold 1. It's interesting that he was just chilling here. Oh, you know what? That's a bug that someone mentioned. That there's some sort of alert bug happening. I need to fix that.
Interfacing with system node. Hold this position. Analyzing system.
Ah, classic take and hold music. Yes, it is kind of like fighting fast zombies. Ah!
Static encryption detected.
They're so fast! There we go. Whew. Okay, awesome. We did not embarrass ourselves while filming. We made it through the first
4
hold.
override tokens found.
Let's take our Sosa guns here
Advance to next system node
and go get
take
something
it.
better. I actually assembled most of this this character's configuration very late at night, and so I don't remember a lot of it, truth be told.
Override token found.
Ah!
Feel nothing.
Thanks there, buddy. All right. I don't want to break action. Also, why is that 3? Oh, of course, the break action's very powerful. We can go revolver. can go bolt action, Derringer. Yeah, I'll go pistol. There we go. Sound check. Now we're good. Now we're perfect. No!
Another one down the tube.
Ah!
Got mustard on me knife, mate.
I'm so rusty. It's so embarrassing. Yeah. If I was playing on standard health, I would be dead right now.
Hold
Just
this
from that
position.
engagement. From that fail.
Analyzing system.
As I said, they have a lot of health. Ah!
Making on the breaking some sausages.
Encryption neutralized.
Embarrassing.
Advancing to next system layer. Analyzing system.
Oh, it's the spies!
Sausages. Does it have to bleed?
I should really make it so they don't show up on the— Oh! Maybe they don't show up on the radar when they're invisible. It scared the crap out of me. That was great. It's everything I was hoping for.
Stealth encryption detected.
Of course.
Neutralized.
We really must stop meeting. Meet. We shall meet again. And be meet again.
Encryption neutralized.
Got him.
Hold successful. Data extracted. 5
So yeah,
override
as you can
tokens
see
found.
here, this is me.
Advanced
As I said, I'm on
system node.
50,000
Now
health,
take it.
and so I totally lost about 15,000 of it. Wow, that was actually a really effective mag dump. Die! Heavies are so strong. Oof, that was rough.
Override token.
Oh yeah, SMG. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I think we're just gonna ditch that. Put our melee weapon on our head. There we go. That's a good primary. That works for me. Ooh, do we have the money for weird ammo? Yes. 100%. We are gonna buy funnel spider. It is not long range, but funnel spider is interesting in that it's got incredibly high armor penetration. So it's fantastic against hidden spies like that, or against heavies or demos, any class that has a whole bunch of armor. Funnel spider's surprisingly effective against. You have to hit, of course. When in doubt, shoot around the corner. Beautiful.
Interfacing with system node. Hold this position. Analyzing system.
I should really make it so those have more recoil in the player's hands. This is not fair. This makes it way too easy. Wonderful. Okay, so maybe with 50,000 health, it's a little too easy, but with 2,500 health, it's way too hard. I'm sure there'll be some value in between where it feels perfect. Oh! Oh, maybe not. That's right. This Meat Fortress bots. Of course it's agile. I'm a bad person. Die, robot. That's the key. You gotta penetrate right through their head. More? There we go. This is the last one. Oh, of course, there's one more.
Encryption neutralized.
The best part about being a
Advancing
game designer
system
is
ready.
making things that kick your own butt. It's never not fun.
Analyzing system.
Oh.
Swarm encryption detected. Neutralized.
Soviet Russia, need to beat you.
Got it.
Hold successful. Data extracted.
Interesting. It's sort of paradoxical
Advance to next system node and take it.
in that because of the fact that these miniguns have so much ammo when you pick them up as a player, it actually makes things a little too easy. I will tweak that. I still want them to be fun, but just a little tweaked. Oh. Ah, shoot!
Bloody hell. Awful. Bloody hell. That feels awful.
Override token found.
Whew. I can't believe we're still going. Ooh. Oh yeah, we got Rosie. I love Rosie.
I cannot wait. I'm so hungry.
Sausages.
Rosie is not a sniping weapon. Oh gosh! Their rounds are going right through that cover. We gotta come at them from another side.
on me. It's not done yet. Oh, look, there's like, all I see is... Yeah.
Gotta say, I think Rosie might need a buff. I don't know if Rosie is doing quite, or she should just be cheaper.
Get them.
Ooh,
Follow them.
we can upgrade
There,
Rosie's
back.
mag though.
Cover me.
Yeah, there we go. That'll help.
They're over there.
Oh,
Cover
but
me.
now I need a bigger slot for it.
Oil change. They're over there. Cover me.
Whew.
This is slap.
Yeah, Rosie's not getting the job done.
Cover me. That's the advantage. They're over there.
Some of you said you wanted more of a challenge. Well, here you go. I hope you enjoy Snackston Hale kicking your butt. I know I am.
Get them.
Yeah, we're gonna just have to rely on Funnel Spider here, because Rosie is just not getting the job done.
Interfacing with
Not enough
system
stopping
node.
power. Maybe one of the alternate ammos would help.
Analyzing system. Encryption detected. Encryption neutralized. Advancing to next
Maybe we should
system
use our
node.
nades a little more.
Analyzing system.
Hello.
Yeah, that worked. I keep forgetting. Stun grenades are great. That is, when they go off, they are. Oh shoot, that's our cover.
Advancing to
Double
next
double minigun Sosa gun is definitely the meta at the moment.
Analyzing system.
That's nades. That's a nade. That's a nade too. Fighting grenade enemies in hallways is BS, man. Oh, up! Of course.
Data extracted.
We did it.
Advance to next system node. and
You know what?
take.
I think I'm going to stop there instead of going all the way to hold 5 because I'm exhausted and I want to take some data from this playthrough. Anywho, let's go ahead and jump out of VR. If you want to participate in terms of adding some goofy chat and names to our Meat Fortress chat simulation, hang around and I'll give you info on how you can do that. No! Yo! So, out of VR, couple quick things to cover. Other stuff that's in this update that is important. I have rebuilt all of the item spawner items for all of the Meat Fortress weapons that use magazines. Instead of, the way I had it before, I just set this up for, I think, simplicity. Back originally when Meat Fortress launched, you would just spawn a gun, and if it had a mag, only a couple of them had mags, it would just spawn a mag with the gun. wasn't a separate entry. Now that there's more guns that have mags that have multiple types of mags, they're all separate entries. That was a pain in the butt to go back and do, but that is in there now. On the back end, to enable some of the stuff that you've seen, like the scoring, I rebuilt a whole bunch of the sort of internal IFF handling, i.e. teams and allies and things like that. That shouldn't really be visible to you as a player, except for the fact that I may have introduced new bugs and unusual behavior that I haven't sussed out yet. So when you're playing the Meat Fortress Take and Hold character, when you're playing in the Meat Fortress scene, just if anything new that's broken and weird happens, let me know. Along the ways, I spent a couple days actually like tuning, upgrading, fixing and tweaking the Meat Fortress scene. There were a bunch of like broken off mesh, nav mesh links that it looks like those broke back when I must have done an optimization pass of the nav mesh at some point to make it more efficient, but in the process had changed the like relationship of voxelization to the nav mesh, and sort of broke a bunch of those little jump connections. So those are all in now. And so the SOSIG should path in more interesting ways, as I think I had mentioned. Yeah, and I've juiced the Meat Fortress SOSIGs to the gills to try to make just that scene more action-packed at a higher pace. Let me know if you love it or hate it or not. Like their reaction time's faster, they move faster. I just wanted them to act a little more like characters in a fast action game where you can respawn in 3 to 4 seconds. It has made it so that the Snackston Hale Take and Hold character, as you saw from that, is a little overtuned. It's a bit much, but I want to dial it back just enough to make it playable, sort of thing, because I don't know, I enjoy the intensity, and a whole bunch of you've been playing Take and Hold for so long. We've been playing these same sort of challenges, and so if the skill ceiling gets pushed up a little higher, and we have a new, more ridiculous character where a bunch of the enemies have rocket launchers, let's see if anyone can beat it. So that is in there now. Just a whole bunch of just random bug fixes, couple bug fixes related to thermals. The smoke should now actually be invisible when you're looking through the thermals. Yeah, so that's just about it. As I said, originally the idea had been for this week to be a main branch push. But then I was like, you know what? I've said a bunch of folks had said things along the lines of like, Anton said he was going to do a Meat Fortress update before the end of the year. I figured the best way to not make a liar of myself, given that it was already early October, was to just not delay and just dive in and do it right now and get the work done. So I have not gotten much sleep this past week. It's been real intense, but I'm super happy with the tune-ups, the upgrades, and just the new systems. Oh, the Meat Fortress chat. So I put together a little Google form for folks to submit player names. Like, as imagine you're a SOSIG on Smeem playing Meat Fortress. What would your name be? As well as a couple different kinds of lines. A line that would drop if SOSIG got killed, a line if they got a kill, and then just idle chatter. Note, these aren't necessarily bound together. These are all just going into separate pools. But if you want to, if you love TF2, if you love this era of Source game as much as I do, if it's like part of, like for me, like this is part of my history. This is part of, you know, the texture of being in a multiplayer server with all chat like that in a PC game cuts as deep as anything does. And I think the thing that made that once I got the sort of simulation going in and playing and rolling it, because this has been, how to put this, it's 1,500 different voices, and it feels like 1,500 different voices, but they're all within the same magic circle. Like everyone seems to have understood the assignment who has submitted something that is, it's like a TF2 server, but it's the weird alt version of a TF2 server where everyone's meat and there's tons of meat puns and things like that. So up and having it running just several times over the past day I've been working on it. I'll just sit and sort of watch the chat scroll, and it has a je ne sais quoi of liveliness to it that I adore. So if you want to contribute to that, if you have some ideas for SOSIG names, lines, or both, the form link is right in the description of this video. Submit it as many times as you feel like. I already did a first pass and got the first like 1,300 some submissions in. And yes, that was time consuming to edit them all and things like that. But I'll be doing that again at the end of the weekend. So you have until then. Feel free, as I said, to drop a bunch in if you feel so moved to. I don't know. This feels like it's the fact that this ended up sort of in an impromptu way becoming as much a sort of community contribution, aggregate, weird gamer slop poetry thing, I think is just like so fitting to, the legacy of TF2 and the way these sorts of games are important to us. And it's so fun to just have that chat scroll while one is playing around in H3. So yeah, so that just about does it for this week. Plan is to actually do the main branch release next week with all of the fixes and various things in. So if you're a modder and you're like waiting for main branch to work finish compatibility on mods, expect it next Friday. Because I don't have another game mode to suddenly decide to spend like 70 hours working on in 1 week and not getting enough sleep. So yeah, so that just about does it. I hope you have fun with this and you all have yourselves a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all soon. Peace.